Hello, this is Rosie here. I have some verses for you today from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. Verses which I think are really relevant for where we are right now in the midst of a pandemic. Let me read them to you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. That actually means there's no room for anything else, which is a big challenge for me, and I'm sure for you as well. But Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So if our hearts are full of fear and anxiety, everything we do is going to come out of that place. But God wants us and invites us to operate from a place of his peace, his overflowing peace. And here's how he wants us to do it. He says, lean not on your own understanding. In other words, don't let your understanding be that which supports you, because if you don't understand something, and especially something this big, you're going to fall over. But it's not saying don't use your mind and don't use your intellect. It's saying don't lean on these things. Learn to live in mystery. Learn to live in a place where we cannot understand everything. If we understood everything in our lives, we would be reducing God to our own size. And I think that's quite terrifying. So we don't know how the autumn and the winter are going to pan out. But God does, and he's going to provide us with the ability to walk through it. So he says, in all your ways, acknowledge him. This is a really beautiful bit of this. Well, it's all beautiful, but I love this bit because the word acknowledge, the original is yada in Hebrew, and it means to know intimately. God is inviting us to know him intimately in the midst of all that we're going through as individuals, as a city, in our families, as a nation. He invites us to know him intimately. In other words, to talk to him about all things and to engage with him, to encounter him and to encounter him deeply and profoundly in the midst of this pandemic. And then there's a promise at the end of this. He will direct your paths. He will make your paths straight. These verses are the most wonderful invitation. Please reread them, get them in your heart, and be blessed by them.